A wild. Sam Fisher.
Oh, yo, what's up, Sam?
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Oh my god. Finally.
Sam Fisher said, DBZ is fucking tight.
It is. And this is the first one, so this screen grab is kind of inaccurate for the game. But I'm kind of limited on what I have for things like this.
Yeah, I noticed earlier you're at 624.
Do what?
Sam Fisher.
I noticed earlier you're at 624.
Yes,
who
yes.
And please hit that like button. It
That
helps
chess
with all
tournament
this, so I'm
I'm hosting is garnering me some subscribers too, which is cool. It's a byproduct of
Sam Fisher
what I'm doing.
Said, at the very least it shows you've attended Chaos S Live.
Fuck yeah!
Sam Fisher said, please, so how do I use Discord to join in the convo?
Alright.
At this?
So you'll go into my Discord channel and me and Kitten are in the PS4/PS5 party chat. You'll just click on it and then click join. I haven't played this game in a long fucking time. Oh, yo! What is up, everybody? It's Chaos for You 728, and I'm back again. Some Animey-hem Monday for that ass. Hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is they hail from. I'd like to thank those that are still subscribed. This has been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Do hope you stick around for the long run. We are currently getting into some... Oh, wait. There we go. We're currently getting into some Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It's the first one. That music will get me copywritten. It very much will. That's why I had to turn all the music off for these games. Because unfortunately, YouTube is very anal when it comes to that shit. As you can see, this is my main. Made a little Frieza character. And I think that's a Saiyan. Fuck, I can't remember. I'll go into multiplayer lobby. Me and Ken are gonna get in. We're gonna do some PvP. We're gonna do some parallel quests, and all that shit. She has done essentially everything. We've done essentially everything that she could do in Xenoverse 2. So she can't. She's got to get the full copy of it before we could progress any further for her. This one, oh boy. And somebody just penetrated my stream. I see a Brahma bull.
I think it's Sam Fisher,
It
maybe.
is Sam Fisher. How you doing, sir? Hope all is well. I hear something. Ooh. Barely hear you, sir. Ah, he's on his phone, that's why. There we go. There we go. There's the battles. There's the parallel quests. Alright. I'm gonna go on ahead. Well, actually, you know what? Go on ahead and send me an invite. And I'll help you. Because I think I have a...
Better?
Yes, that's much better. It works even better with the headset.
Yeah. Well, I'm on a headset.
Oh, there we go.
But apparently my headset volume and my Bluetooth phone volume are two different things. So in order for y'all to hear me better, I got to turn up the volume on the headset and then turn the volume on the phone down, which is fucking bizarre.
Yeah. Totally
Yeah, I
understandable.
can only do the offline parallel quests right now.
We're not far enough in the game.
No.
Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, shit. Okay, I haven't completed this game at all. Oh my gosh.
Of course it would.
Alright. 2 players, 1 slot reserved, all levels. We'll see what happens. I'll send you an invite. So yeah, last night you were talking about posting stuff, and I saw most of it, but I was unaware of that other stuff that you were posting.
At
So
my fellow Americans being sent over to Palestine and Israel and Ukraine to sacrifice their lives for nations that hate them, and it was reading my comments.
yeah, that's wild. I sent you an invite, kitten. Oh, there we go. But you know, when the people in power can, you know, so it could be either my TTS.
A wild. Primo Living BC.
Because it has been known
Entered
to
the chat.
censor comments.
Welcome to the stream. Primo Living BC.
Well, with respect to Chaos, I think
What S up,
the
gentlemen?
idea that it's anything to do with your TTS is a bit absurd.
Well, I only say
because
that
it's not
because...
just your channel, sir.
Entered
Oh,
the
I know.
chat.
It's doing it on
Welcome
other
to the
people
stream. Chris
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Primo? How you
Said-
doing,
No,
sir?
I mean,
Hi, Primo.
anytime.
Living
Hey,
BC.
Primo, what's up, brother?
Said.
Anytime I
Sup,
post
Chaos
comments
brother.
like that,
Primo
It-
Living
it
BC.
just yeets.
Said.
No matter what channel,
Hello,
Hammer
kitten.
Hand, True Blood, it's everywhere. Gone with John, like everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Okay.
And I don't need any help getting my channel banned.
Right.
Because
Primo Living BC.
let me put it to you this
Said.
way. At
Hey,
this
Sam
point,
brother.
if I were to keep going with content, like I haven't been creating content as much as I, could be. I'm not a content machine like Gone with John or some of the other brothers. But if I were that level of producer of content, I would already be rivaling them in how many channels I've had yeeted, because I don't give a shit, man. I get super wild. I have zero filter, not self-censored. So.
Not gonna be holding back. Are you ready?
I just, I don't think American lives should be expended overseas needlessly, you know?
A lot better than I thought.
True. Well, then again, our government has never really cared about us in the first place, so we're you know, they talk about chattel slavery or whatever. That's essentially what we are to them. Is just cattle. They place themselves on a pedestal so much higher than us, and inflates their ego.
Yeah. Correct, sir.
It's narcissism.
Did you know
essentially
that even according to our own constitution, the government is allowed to have indentured slaves? Indentured servants, excuse me.
I mean, that's what essentially the what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, that's why they kind of have prisons. Those are indentured. That's your, you know, you've committed some crimes, and now you go to prison to pay off your debt to society. And lo and behold, you know, that's your, oh my God.
Zach Popst entered the chat.
Yeah, but that's
Welcome
not
to the stream.
supposed to have been expanded as far as it has been. It's been
728 Sean
beyond
is so
all
dumb, and he is a old guy who cries, and he is stupid and
It's been
dumb.
abused beyond all
Zach
question.
Popst
Excuse me.
said,
I misspoke.
Stupid K is for you 728 Sean is so dumb, and he is a
best
old guy
you've
who
got,
cries,
Zach?
and he is stupid and dumb.
Like, let's meet up.
Zach Popst
Let's meet up.
said,
Come on,
Stupid
let's
K
meet
is
up.
for you
I would
728
love
Sean is
to
so
meet
dumb, and
you
he
face
is
to
a old
face,
guy who cries, and he is
so you
stupid
can
and dumb.
talk your shit in front of me, and we can settle this. Come on, Zach Pops, give me your address so we can meet. I would love to meet you in person.
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream.
So we could talk like adults. Does that sound? Or are you too much of a pussy to face the person that you're trying to harass here? Harass me in person. Come harass me in fucking person. Please.
Hi Polska.
You stupid inbred piece of shit. Come find me. Please. Or give me your address, Zach Pops, so we could talk like adults, like men.
Alex,
Quit being a little pussy. I don't give a shit. Quit being a little pussy and hiding behind the fucking internet. Let's meet up. Or are you too much of a fucking pussy? I'm waiting, Zach Pops. I'd love to meet you in person. Back your fucking mouth up. I'm waiting, bruh. Come on! Come on, motherfucker!
Yeah.
I fucking dare you! Come find me! Come find me, Zach Pops. I would love to meet you face to face. I really would. It'd be the last face you ever fucking see. Come find me, please. Quit being a little pussy and hide behind the fucking internet.
Primo Living BC said, "What s up, Bingus brother?"
Jesus
Polska Bob
Christ
said, "When did you get join thingy?"
I added it probably about 4 months ago. About 4 months ago. I don't, you won't ever really hear me advertise it. It's there, it's available if someone wants to do it. Just like the PayPal and the Cash App. You won't hear me. I don't feel a need to advertise like that.
Underestimate us, sir.
I just noticed it.
Still, doesn't scare me.
Oops. The combos system is way different in this game too.
Not done yet. Still fight.
Yeah, this is the first Xenoverse. This isn't the second one. Primo. Yeah, the member thing is new.
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream. Dingus. Said. Primo brother and chaos good day. A wild.
Yo,
Chris
what's
Mitchell.
up, Chris? How you doing, sir?
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream. Chris Mitchell. Said. Good evening, my bigots.
What's that? Where's that?
Primo living
Chances
BC.
are
Said. What S up, Mitchell brother?
probably gonna put us into a
So this is where the energy is coming
Chris Mitchell.
the log instead.
Said. Hey brother Primo.
Better not be a bad person. You're pretty good. That was one heck of a move.
Oh shit!
Made way more than Acid Lab LVL 82. Now I'm just under 3 million now. Only 1-4 to go.
Everything newer is gonna be
Bingus.
How can you be this
Said.
good?
is
Yet
gonna
it's
be
a different blue
more,
now chaos.
What's it called? Do what? Oh yeah, because you've been a member longer. The color will change the longer you're a member.
Yeah.
Yep, it did. It put us into a
You guys see that post I made earlier
yeah.
with the AI?
Mm-hmm.
The Asian chick, the white shit all over the place. Fucking ridiculous. These fucking people actively push degeneracy.
They do.
And, well, you know what's really great
What
about
what
that,
do you
though?
expect when you bring
Is it-
in third world people into a first world nation? They're gonna bring their third world problems with them.
Polska Bob.
Well, yeah,
Said.
but
It's not new, it's paying
What it
3x
boils
cash,
down to
3x
is,
RP. I'm gonna grind it till
well,
it's done.
the people who are already here, who were born here, falling for the ruse, right?
Well, it's
And that's-
because
I
of
think
those
that-
scary buzzwords that they like to throw out. Nobody wants to be that. And once you start calling people
yeah.
that label sticks because it has some form of power. When you don't let those words phase you, that's when it doesn't have its power, which is part of the reason why I talk about the history of those words and where they come from. So they lose their power that they hold over everybody. Because once you know the spell becomes irrelevant. And the spell is through
Yeah,
their words.
no doubt. That's why
A wild. James Money 615.
Oh, yo, what's up, James, buddy?
Entered the chat. Welcome to the stream. James Money 615.
Oh, goddamn.
Said.
What?
Hey.
Bet. So yeah, Xenoverse 1 is like half the roster of Xenoverse 2. So very limited.
That was a close call. This is getting dangerous.
Oh, he wants me.
Close call. This is getting dangerous.
Said.
as the first
Communism gotta love it.
Street Muppet to experience homelessness and somebody points out, Oscar the Grouch has been living in a trash can
I mean, I'd be grouchy too if I was forced to live in a trash can, you know?
Right.
I knew that was going. But yeah, Oscar the Grouch was just misunderstood. That's all. He was a prosperous man until the commies showed up. Took his property. Oh, god damn it.
Looks like I'll be facing you now. Here I go.
Again, you know, all these third world shitholes that all these people are coming from. They're communist dictatorships. That's why they're third world shitholes. But nobody ever wants to talk about that. They'd rather just blame America for their situation. When in reality, it's the government that's caused the problem. Because they're a communist dictatorship.
I cut my finger.
But I would also
and Tom
indicate
agree to
that
the shit they're doing.
in a few countries,
For no reason.
many of the problems are actually America's fault.
So,
For example, many Middle Eastern countries
BC.
have been ravaged by
Baby
needless
Blue
war
Bingus the bobbiest of
conflict. Instigated and perpetuated by American involvement. And what I mean by this is, now I'm not saying the whole world's problems is America's fault, because, you know, that suggestion would be fucking absurd. That's just not true. But, you know, like, take the fucking Middle East, for example. Why in the hell did we be there on, you know, nigh on 30 years?
pretty good.
Why were we over there making a mess of shit?
Well, you know, we had to tank their economy so they could get people in that they wanted in, so that we can make deals with them to get the oil. Because they have,
Now this is what fighting
you
is
know,
about.
and a lot of our politicians have been trying to purposely tank our economy for a long time now.
You know, we staged the coup in Ukraine. We staged a coup in, what was it? Uganda or Fallujah? I mean, we've been staging coups across the globe for decades now. I just, why is anyone surprised now that there's a coup being staged here in America? What the fuck do people think that the rest of it was for? You know, all this extra shit we've been pulling across the globe has been, you know, trial runs for what they've been planning here at home all along. You know, and I firmly believe that the profit was for them a secondary notion. You know, it's not like we haven't seen this coming for decades. And now that speaking out against it, they try to actively, they try to actively censor because they don't want the word getting out too far. However, I posit that they don't have too much to worry about in that regard, because even if the word gets out, there are still too many people who will believe in the fake narrative, you know? And, for example, like all these fucking
entered the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Unlocked. Well, look, man. When it comes down to his family versus yours, he's gonna shit on your family, buddy. You know,
Hiatus.
your family was the secondary plot to this guy. Period.
Fight back chaos.
And
Resultagen.
what was it? The Italian hillbilly made it.
Hi Bingus.
Well, that's the crazy thing. They think we're all just a bunch of hillbillies.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, we're not all of us anyway.
Bingus.
Well, hey, you know, I'll tell you this.
Hi Kitten.
As a matter
Sir
of
Heatus.
fact, I
Said.
will take
Hey Kitten.
a fucking sun-beaten hillbilly on my side, you know, for a fight over any one of the billions or millions of fucking any day. You give me a redneck or a hillbilly, and
They're
I'll
more
fight
American than
shoulder to shoulder
most
with
American shit.
Right, no kidding. Dude, you kidding me? I got plenty of people I know who are fucking rednecks. Let me tell you something, man. I've never met people who are more militant about the whole from my cold dead hands yet than the rednecks and the hillbillies. You know what? You go ahead and try to take a gun from a fucking redneck. Go ahead. Be my guest. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I mean, I'll watch from the sidelines and I'll point and laugh when you end up planted, but you know.
Mr.
You know,
Saint.
no kidding.
And he's dead.
I mean, you call it whatever you want, but it's evil. Plain
Oh, yeah.
evil. I mean, evil is evil. You know, when it comes down to it, labeling evil by any other name, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can call it Satan, you can call it, you know, demonicism, you can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, and, you know, not to diminish anyone's belief, that's not the point. My point is that no matter what face evil takes, evil is still exactly that,
Correct.
evil. And I think if we're gonna really do any pushback to any significant degree, in which we are, I mean, I see the effects of MGTOW every day.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people talk about videos from, like today. Shout out to Freedom Fighter. He did a video today in which he referenced a video from Hammerhand. Now, I really like Freedom Fighter's videos. Okay,
For
and
no
he's
reason.
one of the
Said.
guys that I
Energy
really
drink.
did not expect to be a viewer of, you know,
Sir
videos
Heatus.
like Hammerhand.
Said.
But man,
I almost forgot I
the
made hard-boiled
shit-eating
eggs.
grin that I must have had on my face when I heard him reference that video. It makes me so fucking happy, dude. It genuinely uplifts me to hear the videos and the content creators in our sphere be referenced by anybody else, because that means our message is working. That means that the men in this philosophy who practice this philosophy and the work that, you know, they're all doing is it's well done, and it's achieving the goal, the desired goal.
Yep. People are
But,
waking up.
Yep.
MGTOW
That's
is
right.
the wake up. It's up to you after you've found MGTOW whether you want to go by its tenets or try and play the game. Play the game at your own risk. We'll tell you the risks of the game, and if you still choose to do it, hey, that's your choice.
Yeah. For sure.
I ain't telling nobody not to.
Sure.
I mean, shit. So it helps build character, cause it's to a degree.
No doubt.
You know, it helps you build and learn. You know, you learn
Sir
things about
Heatus.
yourself in
Yep.
relationships
Said.
and shit.
It defeats the purpose when people do it for cash. Hammerhand is one of the few that is genuine.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Hammerhand was
I
one
mean,
of the
when I
first
hear
few
that
I
shit-
found too. It was him, Sandman. The Ginger Hamster was another one of the first few that I found. And it was it was
Yeah.
actually an honor and a privilege to have that gingery bastard show up on my stream.
Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. You know? And like I always say, you know what makes my videos interesting is when my fellow men show up to offer their opinions and their perspectives. Yeah, you know, I'm a fucking nobody in regards to, you know, the whole rest of the MGTOW sphere.
Right.
I'm a fucking, you know, an ant compared to some of these guys. And I mean, I you know, that's what makes my shit really worthwhile is when others come on and offer their input. So, you know, I totally agree with that, man. It's a fucking honor and a privilege to be able to be part of this shit, you know. The content of character in the MGTOW sphere is astronomically
Sir
high
Hedis
compared to
said, I could easily
rest of
repeat
this
myself
fucking
and get
dreck
money, but
you
I
get
am
on
not
the
that
internet,
type of
you know?
person. I mainly spoke about almost
There's
everything when
guys
it
in
comes
this
to male
sphere
issues.
who are doing things for other men for no other reason than they just fucking can. You know what I mean? And that shows a fortitude of character, a strength of will. That shows real fucking, you know, real shit, you know? So, anyone that wants to shit on MGTOW can choke on a mountain of dicks, as far as I'm
You better
concerned.
understand it before you start talking shit about it. That's all I gotta say.
And they never do.
No, they don't. They just hear the anti-women sentiment, and they make an emotional based feeling
Sir
or
Hedis
judgment,
Yeah, no doubt.
said,
which is
You
stupid.
know
women
what? And I
coming into
wouldn't
the
even
space
call
is
it
so annoying it is
anti-woman,
impossible
per
for you to
se.
be MGTOW.
I call it anti-debauchery, anti-degeneracy. Because I don't think I could legitimately say that any MGTOW man is anti-woman. We're
No.
anti-feminism.
Yes.
Because what's the saying? Feminism is communism in a skirt.
Marxism in a skirt, communism in a skirt.
Marxism in a skirt, yeah.
It's pretty much
All that shit.
It's a neo-Marxist
Well, all that
ideology
goes
that they
hand in
pass
hand.
off as an equality movement.
Yeah,
Sir Hedis
but it never was.
said,
It was
No, it
MGTOW
never
is
never an
was.
equality
anti-bullshit.
movement. And I know a lot of guys will be like, oh, it was a superiority movement. Well, maybe
No.
to a degree.
There are some men out there, I'm sure, that take it that far, but those I would go as far to call them freaking borderline communists too.
Well, yeah.
Any form of superiority, fucking, it's Darwinian.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, Darwinism does have a few of its own merits in certain aspects, but largely,
Darwin himself
I
was
think
a
it's just a bunch
communist.
of- that's true. That's true. I mean, there are some merits to Darwinism, but not many. I mean, maybe one or two good points can be made through the Darwinist perspective, but beyond the maybe handful at most, it's really just a bunch of black-pilled drugs, in my opinion. And when I say black-pill, nihilism, that's a better way to put it, nihilism. Because black-pill isn't necessarily nihilism. I think a lot of black-pill is actually more realism,
Sir Hedis
but a lot of
said,
people like to
I
try
have
to
been
package
making
it as
content for almost
nihilism.
3 years and I have been part of the
Because they
space
want to
since
deny reality,
2014.
but,
Many things definitely changed.
what it really breaks down, all this extra shit on the side is nothing but a bunch of needless fat. And what I mean by this is, take the nihilistic point of view. It's just a bunch of fucking fat, okay? Because the whole nihilistic point of view deduct from the reality that we as men, and we as a society in general for that matter, have the power to alter this course. And all we have to do is keep fucking doing what we're doing. Isn't that fucking great?
If we would just take history and learn from it, we could fucking avoid all of this bullshit we're dealing with. But, the people in power want to hide their skeletons, so they misconstrue history. And, like the 1916 project and shit like that.
Yeah.
To try and paint America. We're America's fallen. The West is fallen. We're in Babylon 2.0.
Yep. That's correct.
We kicked God out of the nation, and all those pagan gods they were worshipped before made their happy little way in here. All these little abortion palaces, those are palaces of Moloch.
I don't necessarily think it has to do with kicking God out 100%. I'm sure that's part of it.
That was a big
because
part
when
of
you
it.
demoralize the religion of men, you demoralize the men themselves.
You demoralize the nation they reside in.
Not religion. That's the wrong word.
Well, it was part of the foundation.
Yeah. But, and I only say it that way because there are people who do not hold the same faith as some others that are genuinely good people. Okay? But what I see every single day is that the convictions of men are
Sorry,
they're removed. They're separated from every other aspect of life. And that's where you start to get a breakdown. When you start to attack the beliefs of your fellow men, that's when you start to get degeneracy. Because, see, one of the aspects of the human condition is that when our belief system breaks down, most of us don't know what the fuck to do.
That void, that space gets filled with something else. Something replaces it. Every time.
Yep, and believe you me, when that void is created and it needs to be filled, the government has a ready-made answer. And what do you suppose that answer is?
Worship the government dick and we'll take care of you. We'll be your daddy, don't worry. It's like, not only is feminism a communism in a skirt, it's also a lesbian grooming cult. You don't need a man. You got the sisterhood. Second wave feminism. It's a bunch of angry lesbians.
Yeah.
And what happened? They brought in a bunch of girls. They did their little scissoring and carpet munching. And what was left out of it? A bunch of bisexual chicks that still wanted to have kids. And they ended up leaving and finding a man, getting married, and having the fucking kids.
Yep. I don't remember who it was for the life of me. I've been trying to find the video again because I wanted to do a video a while back on that exact topic, but it was more or less a bunch of fucking dykes that lured in a young, vulnerable girl who didn't know any better and more or less fucking sexually assaulted her.
I don't know what to say anymore.
I groomed her.
Yep, and that's what they fucking do, dude. And it was a video from like back in the 50s.
I might actually have. I might actually. Let me. Oops! I double clicked that. Bear with me just a moment.
Don't quote me on this, but I feel like it was either Hammerhand or Chronic because those fucking guys are on point with every goddamn thing. So,
they
it might have been one of them, but I could be wrong.
research. As do I, because I want to be 100% correct. I don't want to be giving out misinformation. I don't want to be steering anybody wrong. That's why
Yeah.
I would, yeah, I'm very thorough with my research. I don't just go off the first thing that I find. I go bing, bang, boom, that proves my point. I go hours and hours looking this shit up
Well, see,
and
here's the thing, man.
cross-referencing and all of that shit.
Yep. That's the same with me, dude. But, I mean, well, let me put it to you like this. I do that when it comes to constitutional issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do that with mostly everything, but I put more time in with the Constitution because, see, one, we are supposed to be, quote unquote, a self-governing body, okay? What that means is when we elect a representative, quote unquote, yes, they're supposed to get paid for their service. However, we were never meant to have career politicians here, okay?
No, they're supposed to be in and out, cycled through.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but like, okay, so say Congress has to convene, okay? And, you know, whatever state you live in, your representative would go and he would convene as your representative, as your duly elected representative. However, in the meantime, when he's not needed for that service, you know, select a job. Carpenter, baker, barber, mechanic, you know, masonry, whatever his actual profession is, it's supposed to be his fucking livelihood, okay?
Yes.
Not the fucking political realm, all right? So, you know, what do you do for a living? What's your expertise, Chaos?
My field of work, I do custodial maintenance tech when they need me to. I'm kind of a jack of all trades.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair. So we'll say you're a maintenance man, all right? You know you fix light bulbs, you know you fix leaks, you electrical, whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah.
Right? In your job, that's your day job. Now let's say for a minute that you were elected as our representative. Well, you know, 341 days of the year, that's what you do for a living. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the rest of the time, that remaining fucking, you know, 20-something days, 24 days, is a convening of a session of Congress. And you, as a representative, would set down your day job briefly and go do that, which is the reason you would get paid for that is because you're setting your fucking day job down. Now, I know there's a lot of people who are going to argue this, I'm sure, but I have a deep understanding of what our founders intended. And let me inform you that not all of our founders have the best interest at heart.
Oh, no.
Chief among them, George fucking Washington. That son of a bitch was a snake in disguise, sir.
A lot of them were. Jefferson was one, too.
That's how deep in the fucking hearing closet this dude was.
They were,
so,
like I said yesterday, they were essentially trying to create a New Jerusalem, which is how we became Babylon so easily.
Yeah, well, I don't know if all of them were trying to do that.
If you think about everything that they were trying to do, everything that you know, they essentially created a set of rules that would prevent the government from becoming what they essentially were escaping in the first place. They wanted to be free from religious persecution, high taxes, and all of that shit. And we've essentially invited the very people that ran them off in the first place into our own backyard. And they hid behind words of like xenophobia and racism, and now we got Islamophobia and all that shit. These people hate us.
Yep.
But they use these buzzwords. We don't want to be called these words. And we end up kowtowing to them because we don't want to be bad people. We all generally want to be good, caring. You know, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to trust them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, quick question:
That's
are
right.
any of these women the ones that, if you're on my stream, I don't know. Well, no, you'd be on your phone, so you can't.
Bingus.
We got Dworkin, which is a
Down
very,
Chaos 100.
very, very well-known feminist name. We got Solanas, Morgan, McKinnon, Jeffries, and Gordon. These are all from Second Wave.
Yep.
I don't know if these are the ones specifically. I'm pretty sure Dworkin here. She looks
And who
like
was
it.
the mother of Planned Parenthood? What was the mother of Planned Parenthood?
That
name?
was oh god damn it. Her name, we just said it earlier. Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, Margaret Sanger. Now, here's the thing, okay?
Greetings.
To all Americans who have a darker skin complexion, okay? If you call yourself black, if you call yourself African American, whatever the case may be, okay? And I posit to you, there's no fucking such thing as an African American. You're either American or you're not. No one American. There's no one color that American can be.
Sir
okay?
Yeetus.
There are Americans, and here's
I literally just
here's
seen
my
someone get their
personal
stream
belief.
taken down for
There are
criticizing Joe
Americans
Biden. He
who are
has
being
around
born
500k
right now
subs.
in Asia, in Russia, in Japan, in the Middle East. And why do I say that? Well, because America is not a people, it is not a place, it is not a country, it is an idea. An idea of religious freedom, of to be, free of persecution for your religion, to be able to be free to be armed for the the protection of your home and your home and the country you live in, all that. Okay, to me, that's what fucking America is.
Sir Yeetus.
So right now,
Said.
we could
I'm
trade
black as fuck. I like
countries
grape
with
soda
Japan,
and I served my
Japan
country. LOL.
effectively becomes America now. Okay, because it's the idea that we take with us that makes it America. It's our way of life, our convictions that fucking makes it America. But anyway, to all those out there, Margaret Sanger came up with Planned Parenthood for the purposes of genocide against any non-white individual. Just to point that out. Planned Parenthood was designed
Who
for
346
non-white genocide.
entered the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Margaret Sanger
Who
was a fucking
346
white supremacist.
said, our own government
No
has
matter
forgotten
who
the
wants
true
to
power
deny
of the
it,
American
that is a
citizen.
goddamn fact.
Sir Yeetus said,
So,
screw Planned
to anyone out
Parenthood.
there going to get abortions, if you're getting an abortion, you're actively
346
participating in
said, I'm one
the
as hell.
practice
I
of
like
white
grape soda
supremacy.
and served my country.
Just
LOL.
saying.
There's this content creator called Abolitionist Rising here on YouTube. And he says if you're okay with abortion, then you'd be okay with slavery.
Yep.
Because that's essentially what you're treating that unborn child like, as a slave.
And I firmly believe that most people just
Like,
don't fucking know better anymore.
No, they don't. They've fallen so far from reality because, we've been living in a disillusioned nation where reality's been so fucking warped.
I'm gonna really enjoy
Yep.
This is what we
You
get.
genuinely can't fucking help it anymore.
And all it takes is
And,
slapping a PhD onto your name and having a bunch of agreeable people fucking buy into what you're saying.
Sir Yeetus said,
Mm-hmm.
And who are the
Put
most
a- put a
agreeable? Now,
PhD
now here's the
Right to
question: who are the
walk
most
away.
agreeable people
Who are the most women
and children?
and children? Oh, okay. Yeah, children too.
Who are the most
Yep.
easiest to manipulate? Women and children.
Children.
Get the
Women and
father out the home,
children,
and this is where feminism comes in, breaks up the family.
Yep.
And bing, bang, boom. Here you go.
Hey, not to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you real quick. Do you play Fallout 4?
I have it. I just haven't played it
Okay.
very often.
Oh, okay.
It,
Just wondering.
yeah. I went and got. I think I got it on the PC just for the mods, and then I think I downloaded it. Got it on here
Yeah.
too, because I'm more of a
Do
console
you also
player.
enjoy Halo?
Do what?
Do you also enjoy Halo?
I played through the new Halo Infinite.
Oh,
I started
haven't
playing
played
through
that.
the first one, but yeah, I got sucked into other
Won't play
games.
Infinite.
It's not bad.
I won't play Infinite. I don't know. I don't know if it's bad.
It's free to
I won't
play.
play
It's
it.
got a decent story. It's one of my episode 7 is my most viewed video.
Well,
I don't know what the hell I
is,
did, but I did something that got me a lot of views in that one.
You just play Halo, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
You played a Halo game.
346.
Well, I
What's
don't.
up, Pooh? How you doing,
You
sir?
forgot the third group of most manipulatable people, low IQ. Those
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
play Halo.
uneducated
All
people.
these invaders coming in.
Everything else that I've enjoyed has been raped to death.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, right now, Halo is that last vestige. And I'm not ready to give that up yet.
There actually wasn't really any, like, I didn't really see any propaganda. They just made it open world, and
Okay.
you just kind of went around and did your thing. I believe it's co-op multiplayer too, which is one of the other reasons why I got it. It's free to play. You can't beat that.
Wait, so I don't have to buy the game?
No. I didn't spend a
what?
dime. I didn't spend a dime, sir.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. I'll try anything once. I tried that, what was it, Wild Hearts, until they did the gender bullshit. And then I realized this is like Monster Hunter, and I'm not a huge fan of Monster Hunter. So it was easy for me to kind of
Wait,
cut that
what happened
loose.
with Monster Hunter?
I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, really? I love
Yeah.
that game, dude.
Now, it's weird because I'll play the fuck out of, it's kind of a knockoff of it. I wish I could remember the name of it.
I don't know about any knockoff games of Monster Hunter, to be honest.
Dauntless.
Dauntless? Okay.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the creators of Fortnite got behind it and said, let's
Oh.
do it. It's not bad. It's not
Well,
a
I'll
bad
be
game.
honest.
It's got your classes, different classes. You know, same concept as Monster Hunter. Beat the shit out of whatever you're
Yeah.
hunting to get the pieces for your armor and weapons and all that crap.
Okay. I
And
mean,
they all
I'll
have
be
them.
honest,
It's
man.
not a bad game. It's free to play.
Right.
So
I don't give a rat's cockbag about the story behind Monster Hunter. I could give two shits about the story. The story is fucking bizarre. I just like taking a massive great sword and beating the living shit out of giant monsters.
yeah, that is always
You
fun.
know?
I was learning the staff, I think is what it is.
No, what is it?
The bug staff or whatever.
Oh,
It
the
allowed you
insect
to
glide.
Yeah, it allowed
Dude.
you to springboard off their back and
Yeah.
slam down on them and shit. It was
Said,
a bad game.
At
I
some
just
point I
couldn't
want
get
to get
into
someone
it.
yeah.
in to set up a game system in my
I
Farday
really
room.
like the insect glaive in Monster Hunter. I like the insect glaive, the long sword, and the great sword were my go-to weapons. Towards the end of Monster Hunter World, I started getting into the bow,
All
but
right.
not too terribly
Playtime
much.
is over. I'll show you what I'm really made of.
That was one of the games that I bought on Steam.
Not bad.
And then I had pirated it for a while after I got, locked out of my Steam games. They have it. It's on my wish list now, along with Monster Hunter Rise on GOG. To anybody out there who has the same problems with Steam that I do, go to GOG.com. Any game that you buy on GOG can be purchased and downloaded in its own little prepackaged installer. And if you want to, you can delete all of GOG's software and still get to keep the games that you paid for. So, thanks to GOG Games. I appreciate being able to own my fucking shit.
Yeah, that's the thing I worry about with Steam. If my account gets suspended or something, I generally lose access to those games.
Well, then you got the fucking morons who will sit there and be like, "Ooh, you can launch Steam in offline mode. Your grievances are unfounded or moot." No, dude, I'm not arguing that you can't launch it in offline mode, you numbnuts. I'm arguing that without the Steam software its fucking self, you cannot play the fucking games you paid for. So whatever brain-dead jerk-off thinks because you can launch the Steam software in offline mode to play your games, moots whatever non-ownership grievance you have, just go suck them out in the dick. That's the way I feel about it anyway.
That's the same way with the PlayStation. My biggest risk is if my account gets banned or whatever, I lose access to all the games. And that's
why I stopped playing on console.
That worries me. They're very sensitive.
You better not be a bad person.
Well, that's why I stopped playing on console. And see, here's the thing, though. I still have my original PS3, the Gen 1, the one where you can, hold down, I forget the button combo off the top of my head. I literally have it scribed into the top of my PlayStation. But, if you ever need to clean out your Gen 1 PlayStation, there's a button combination that you can push while turning off the system. And when the system goes off, the fan in the system will kick into fucking, mess mode. All right? The fan will blast off. You can hear the fan over everything. It gets crazy loud, and if your system is dusty, it'll shit all that dust out the back of the system. Oh, yeah. That's the beauty of the Gen 1s. There's little tricks and bits that you can do. Also, the Gen 1s are way easier to mod. So you can use a PC to, dump out all the system files and the game files. And then you can go in, you can dick around with them however you want, and then you can put them back in. And, so that's what makes it possible to port mods for games onto a Gen 1 PlayStation. So if I wanted to, I could mod the dog shit out of that system. Of course, it would require the jailbreaking of the factory console software, so I'm not doing that, but I could if I wanted to. And I do, in fact, have everything required to do so at a later date, if I choose, backed up on a non-network connected drive.
What's a Faraday room? Who says at some point I want to get someone in to set up a game system in my Faraday room?
Oh, Faraday. He's got a room that is basically a big ass fucking Faraday cage. He's probably got a room that's EMP insulated. That's what he means.
Oh.
He's got a room that's insulated from electromagnetic strike or electromagnetic attack or incident or whatever.
Okay.
That's a good idea, Who.
Never heard of that.
I should do that too. You never heard of a Faraday cage?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, basically a Faraday cage is, all right, let's say you build a giant Faraday cage around your house, right?
Uh-huh.
And then a giant solar flare happens that wipes out all the tech on the planet, right? If your Faraday cage is well built enough, you'll be the only motherfucker with working tech.
Okay. Well, if I just unplug everything.
No,
before
doesn't matter.
happens, it doesn't matter.
Electromagnetic pulse, nope, doesn't matter. You can have everything unplugged and turned off, take the batteries out even. If it gets zapped with EMP, it's toast.
Okay.
Yep. A friend of mine and I, before we had a falling out, were actually working on a very large van-sized EMP that had about a 1.5 mile radius. And we hadn't got to the production phase, but we had worked out all the kinks. Theoretically, we had a schematic drawn up, we knew what parts we needed, etc. So we if we hadn't had a falling out and are no longer friends now, at this point we might actually be the types of dudes that could drive around eating tech from people. And it would have worked too. The concept operated off of a 24 deep cycle marine battery system, and the radius was theoretical. We never actually we wanted to get it up to like 1.5 miles. And I say 1.5 miles because that's the farthest we could fathom doing this within our technological and financial means. And theoretically, it would have worked the way we had it planned if we ever got to the production phase. But I speculated that the radius would be more within the range of 0.5 mile as opposed to anything else. But EMPs are an awesome little devices. I'm surprised you didn't know about a Faraday cage, Chaos.
Wanna freeze us, people?
Oh, why me, Vegeta? Go deal with her. You really don't want to deal with me, Vegeta. Yeah, no, I just never heard of it. So it's new.
Vegeta's a fucking monster. That's a good guy. Did you watch the Dragon Ball movie?
I've watched all of them. All of them, multiple times.
Oh. I don't remember which one it was. Do you remember the one with Lord Beerus?
That's Dragon Ball Super.
Is that Dragon Ball Super?
There's
Lord Beerus.
There's Battle of Z. There's Resurrection F, and there's the Broly remake.
Why are you here?
Okay. Well, the one I'm talking about is when Lord Beerus comes and he wants to blow up Earth. And he comes along with this fucking handler dude, and I guess Lord Beerus' handler was like 1,000 times more powerful than he is, or whatever. Yeah. Well, Goku fights it, but in the interim between the fight with Beerus and Goku, Beerus smacks Bulma, and Vegeta's power briefly spikes. I think it was said in the movie that that for that brief moment or two, Vegeta's power on its own surpassed Goku's even in his Saiyan God form. I think that's what it meant, or it just surpassed Goku's or whatever. Anyway, point is, it's a shame Vegeta was a fucking simp, because if he had continued on the path that he was on, he would have would have been the dude.
Yeah.
Vegeta had more potential than everybody, including Goku. Goku's only real ability was his ability to take an ass beating and still stay in the fight, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't bad. Now, if you want to get on some real shit, Broly. If you want to get on some real shit, Broly.
Broly was just a fucking animal.
Broly's
Hands
my
down.
rigga. It's like my all-time favorite. Him and then Vegito. Or Gogeta.
Real.
The fusion dance one. That's... And not just any, it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Did Broly and Vegeta have a fusion?
No. Goku
Oh.
and Vegeta did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had two fusions, Vegito and Gogeta.
Yep.
Vegito was the Potara earrings, and Gogeta was the fusion dance.
Yep. I remember thinking fucking the whole Gotenk fucking what was it, Gohan and Trunks?
No,
fusion?
that's Goten and Trunks.
Okay, Goten and Trunks, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had the fucking, they had the fucking Z-Swords for a while, right?
Yeah,
thought that was pretty cool.
it's like the fusion lasts like an hour, I think. And then they have to wait. There's a cooldown, and then they'll be able to fuse again.
Yeah.
If they do it wrong, there's one version came out fat, one version came out thin, and then they had the ultimate version.
Hell yeah, dude. Dragon Ball Z is the shit.
Oh god, yeah. But yeah,
I love that shit.
Broly. Everyone talks shit about Broly, but it took the combined powers of everybody to fucking like Goku in the original Dragon Ball Z movies. It took Goku taking all the extra power from everybody just in order to beat Broly.
Yeah, dude. When Broly came around, it took fucking everybody to take that fucking animal down, dude. Broly was a
beyond
beast.
anyone's imagination.
And even
And
in
anyone who talks
even in
shit
the
about Broly
remake,
is just coping.
even in the remake, he was. Man, I really think he could have beat Gogeta.
How's that?
Or they might have killed each other.
Is the end.
That's a tough call because, I mean, both of them, I mean, they were keeping up with each other in like, Goku and Vegeta alone couldn't. They couldn't handle them on their own. They had to fuse.
For him to be able to keep up with that fusion, though, speaks volumes.
Dude, yeah. And he would have either burnt himself out from being able, not being able to control that energy, or, maybe Vegeta could have killed him. But man,
here's a question for you, Chaos: Beerus or Broly?
Man, I really think Broly would. He would. Yeah, if Beerus would have gotten to Broly first and fought, dude, I really think Beerus would have ended up destroying Broly because you know how he is.
Yes, man.
In the end, because Broly would have done something and be like, "You son of a bitch," and then snapped him out of existence.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or he would have sent Beerus on a destroy all the remaining Saiyans thing and just fuck the Super Saiyan God altogether.
Yeah.
Because that's why he came to Earth in the first place, was to find the Super Saiyan God. Which didn't exist.
It was,
until Goku took
Vegeta.
power. No.
Apparently it was originally supposed to be Vegeta. Because that was whole... Oops. I just killed myself. That's great.
That's because you were speaking
Blew myself up.
blasphemy. Because Goku's like the main character.
Yeah, well, that's Vegeta's whole thing. That was, I'm the prince of the Saiyans.
Oh,
You know, his
yeah.
whole deal.
I'm the prince. How dare this whole class Saiyan be better than me? Ah, my
Right.
ego.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, that was
Goku
Vegeta's
Kaio
downfall.
kenned and humbled his ass. So, oh shit.
Yep.
This motherfucker is keeping up with me.
I love how that every time Goku dies, he goes to the afterlife and trains like a fucking fiend so that he can come back better.
That much stronger, yeah.
I love that whole trope. Yeah, I love that whole trope because, I don't know. What was the saying? It was a Marvel movie that they said it. And Captain America said it. He said, I think it was in the first Avengers movie. He says, if you get hit, hit him back. If you get hurt him back. If you get killed, walk it off. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh man, that is a quote worthy of Master Chief or Goku.
You gotta be kidding me! How can you be this good?
I like to run around Fallout 4 and shoot cars and blow them up, and sometimes I explode myself doing that.
That's why I'm leery with explosives. I've had a bad history of blowing myself up.
Yeah. Dude, I love that about Fallout, that there's bits in the environment that you can use to your advantage in combat. Like, you know how many behemoths I've taken down in Fallout 4, blowing them up with cars, one car after the other?
More than you
Like,
like
there's
to
a
count.
place in... Yeah, dude. There's a place in Fallout 4 that I call Carhen, and it's literally just a behemoth hanging about, building a Stonehenge-like structure out of cars. And I like the Halo mods. So one of the weapons I have access to in the game is the SRS-99 sniper rifle from Halo. So I like to hang out on the underpass and blast cars until each one blows up enough to kill them. I'm a fan of environmental kills.
I think the only reason I got Fallout 4 was because they added that builder part into it. And I like building. City building
Yeah,
and shit
dude,
like
everyone shits on the settlement system in Fallout 4, but that's like the whole reason I play that game, aside from the Halo mods.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I played it with any mods. I think the only mods I really had on there was like the infinite. I don't run out of stamina. I think that was like the only thing I really. That, and there was a couple of the city builder parts that I had
Yeah.
gotten
Well,
mods for.
here's my suggestion to you for Fallout 4. If you are going to play the game, play the vanilla game first, and then install a ton of mods. At least play it at least once with just a vanilla game, because I don't give a shit what nobody says. It does got good gameplay.
Of course.
The story is worth dick all, but the gameplay is fun. The guns are very cursed, but still enjoyable.
Yeah. You got a 90% chance to blow their head off, and you miss.
Right.
That's what I love about XCOM.
Oh, shit.
You got a 100% chance, and you fucking miss.
Yeah. You said XCOM?
Yeah, XCOM, and then there was what was that other one that I played recently? Children of the Phoenix or something like it was a X-Men game. Phoenix
This dude
Sun.
doesn't know what REM sleep is.
Rapid eye movement. That's right before you go to sleep. If I recall.
No, your REM cycle is your deepest realm of sleep.
Oh, okay.
If you are unable to enter a REM state, you are not achieving any of the restful benefits of sleep. So my biggest here's for context. My biggest problem with sleep is my ability to achieve and maintain a healthy REM cycle.
Okay.
Yep, and you are right. It does stand for rapid eye movement.
I don't know if I ever achieve that because I feel tired throughout the fucking day. I'll get a full, like, I'll sleep 8 hours, but I wake up feeling like I haven't slept.
Yeah,
Or I'll feel
that's an indication
hungover.
that. Yep, that's an indication that you're not entering a full REM cycle. I mean, it could mean other things. I'm not a fucking sleep expert by any means. Believe me, if I was, I wouldn't have these problems. But that could be an indication that you're not entering a full REM cycle, and that's not healthy.
I mean, my
Some of the
sleep
effects.
cycle's
Yep.
been fucked since the military, so.
Well, my sleep cycle is fucked because when I was a kid, I literally had to sleep with one eye open, which was prohibitively against entering a REM cycle. So, or was rather prohibitive to REM sleep, I should say. Better way to word that. If you don't get REM sleep, your brain isn't going to work at optimum capacity. Your body won't be as fit for physical activity as it should be, and all that kind of shit. So. Yeah, you need REM sleep. Otherwise,
Well, hopefully here soon I'll be able to take some time off. I won't be able to get a whole week off. I have to, like, space it. Get like 2 days off here, 2 days off there.
What strain do you usually smoke?
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
That's the type I smoke. Sativa,
Yeah,
indica,
right.
hybrid, I don't care. It all does the same shit pretty much. So I know they all have their different properties.
I find the indica is best for me before bed. Indica for me is that, and it might affect others differently, but for me, indica that shit will glue me to a couch. I am glued to a seat. And so I usually save that for bedtime. Sativa, now I like to smoke sativa before going to the Ford because that's when I'm at my most productive.
I'm just a productive pothead off of all three.
I don't
I'll
have that
smoke
luxury.
and I smoke and I'm like, let's get some shit done.
You're fucking lucky. I'm pretty atypical when it comes to that kind of shit.
the reason stereotypes exist. Yeah.
Fallout 4 has a bunch of highway bridges.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have gaps in the bridges that if you time it right, you can jump over them. And one of the ways you can navigate the Commonwealth in Fallout 4 is by using the highway system. There are spaces where you just can't navigate it at all. But in the instances where you can jump over, I like to navigate them that way, and I have a tendency of falling off. So blowing myself up and falling off of high places.
I'm the type, all I have are melee weapons, and I'm like, oh, it's a small crowd, I could deal with that. Let me jump in there and yee, and like, oh shit, what was I thinking? Oh fuck, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I did that playing Bannerlords. No, fuck. God damn it, it's called something else. But it's
Even if I win.
Bannerlords, like, content.
Please collect all the Dragon Balls around the area.
I've about
Sword.
and I've never played it.
It's kind of a medieval
Have so much
city
difficulty against the likes of
building
you.
kind of game.
You know, there are not enough hack and slash games on the market for my liking, if you ask me.
I'd like to see more co-op games.
You know, I agree with that, except with one little caveat. I'd like to see more single-player games that were, like, take Skyrim, for example. Have you ever heard of Skyrim Together?
Yes, it's a multiplayer version of Skyrim. I would love to see that.
Well,
I would love to play that,
definitely
but I haven't
massive
figured out how
mod.
to. I haven't figured out how to do it. I tried. I figured I'd be able to with my computer, and I've yet to figure out. Like, I even watched the videos, and still, it was a little bit above my comprehension.
Yeah, same here. I tried a couple times, but just couldn't fucking make it work. You know,
I mean, there's ESO, and Elder Scrolls Online isn't bad. It's free to
no wow
play.
for living the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I think that's why I struggle staying steady on these MMORPGs. Now, EverQuest Online Adventures burnt me out.
Yeah. I don't want to have to... Okay, so my biggest problem with those games is that I don't want my skills to be all in, like, a fucking row at the bottom of my screen, okay? I like Skyrim, where my powers that come from, like, my Dragonborn powers, like the Shout, can be equipped to one button, and then each hand can have a different spell. So I can be healing an ally and zapping the living fuck out of something with chain lightning while I'm shouting the living piss out of another enemy off a cliff. I like that. Okay, I don't want to have to choose between the three. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Dragon Ball has been sent. Please get any
To me,
remaining
it's more
Dragon Balls.
realistic
Almost all the Dragon
to be
Balls
able
are
to
here.
use all
Please
your
do your best.
abilities at once.
Right. Do you use the Shout mod with Skyrim?
What shout mob?
So
There's a couple I've
it's like super Shout. Like your Shout sends them flying.
Oh.
Like if you go into some of my older Skyrim videos
A new Dragon Ball
or newer
was located.
Skyrim videos,
Please find it.
you see me like I have this thing where I guess I can make them levitate
Over for you.
and do damage at the same time.
Oh,
And
okay.
But I won't go easy on you.
I'll shout them.
I've never used those, no.
Or like I got killed. It's got its downside too. Like I got killed by getting shouted to death one time.
Raccoon!
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it was early on in the game too, man. It was right when you find your first when you find the first
I think I'm a little mad.
thing where you
now.
get your shout power.
Yeah, where you get the first wall of power there.
Yeah. And fucking it shouted me and it jettisoned me into the wall.
Oh
And
shit.
as my character would get up, it did it again. And it took about 3 or 4 times, and finally my character died. And dude, it got me like 3 or 4 times in a row before I finally killed the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I was mad. I was like, son of a bitch, this ain't gonna happen no more. And finally, I just killed it.
You know, one of the mods that I really like in Skyrim is called Relics of Hyrule. It's because I'm like obsessed with Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. I
But
have that
it
mod.
basically adds, and it does a really good job of it too. It basically adds Legend of Zelda Hyrule lore into the Elder Scrolls world as if Hyrule is a lost age of Tamriel. So before Tamriel became Tamriel, it was Hyrule, and it does a pretty good job of integrating that into the game and into the lore without actually being too lore breaking. Plus, I can get the Fierce Deity's armor from Majora's Mask. That's boss as fuck. I can also get Ganon's armor from Ocarina of Time, and that, and oh my god, that fucking armor is nuts. I like to give that to Inigo. He's a Khajiit follower you can download as a mod. You find him in Rift in Prison. I like the alternate start mod because that allows me to download a path for Inigo that lets me integrate that follower into the story. Because when you meet him, he explains that like he shot you in the back with a bow and left you for dead. And you know, the whole gig is like he's atoning for his mistakes by fighting alongside you and whatnot again, and that kind of shit. And one of the paths you can take in the alternate start mod is that you were attacked and left for dead. So I like that.
Good.
That's neat.
perfect.
Because the only other
Hell
alternate
yeah,
start that I
dude.
know of is you skip the I guess tutorial, and it just
Well, yeah,
jumps
that's
you into the
it.
character creation. Not
Yeah.
not even the
You
tutorial,
start
the
out
whole
in the
intro
abandoned
scene
prison.
where instead of going through the
Yeah.
whole cart ride and hearing which I don't mind. It gives me a chance to take a couple hits and all that shit. Now you want to fucking play it in VR, bro?
Greetings.
VR.
Yes. It's
I'm a little
intense.
skeptical on VR. But
It's intense.
I've given I've given it some thought, to be honest. I see VR going one way and one. And have you ever watched Sword Art Online? Are you into anime?
I'm waiting for the day that becomes somewhat of a reality.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that like a bitch.
I'm not. I want to be one of the beta testers for that shit.
I can't.
Oh,
I will
man.
never leave.
Oh, I mean,
I would never leave.
Oh, I would.
I would totally check out
I
the
would
reality
I
forever.
would rig it to where it kicks me out automatically after like 8 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, assuming that would be a function.
Yeah. Yeah, let me stream that shit too while I'm at it. Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at the movie Ready Player One.
Yeah, same kind of concept.
Yeah, but instead you don't die if you die in the game.
Correct.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be that way in
Sword Art
SAO
Online.
either.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be that way. The designer I can't remember why he did it. I'd have to watch it again.
He hated his reality, so he turned into a megalomaniac and basically said, "You're all gonna die with me, bitch."
Ah,
Hi, Outlaw.
what's up, Outlaw? Kind of like, what was that? Fucking Doctor Strange series.
Multiverse of Madness.
No, it was like a Netflix series, WandaVerse. Essentially, the
Oh,
bitch,
WandaVision.
she got her, WandaVision. She got her feelings hurt and held the fucking city captive
Yeah.
and took it out on
I mean,
everybody.
that's not out of character for the Scarlet Witch, though.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
gonna sound
her power,
sexist, but she is a woman.
right? But her powers also come right from a fucking Infinity Stone. So,
Okay, I didn't know all that. I don't really pay attention to that shit.
Show me.
I'm in power armor. Okay, get out of that.
Unleash your power.
I'm a Marvel nerd, so it's pretty close to home to see them raping the Marvel universe the way they're doing. But originally, Wanda Maximoff's powers come from, I think it's the Power Stone, and she is the daughter of, her and Quicksilver are the son and daughters, Magneto and I believe Mystique.
Yep.
Also, originally, and this is the one of the biggest fucking qualms I have with the character Juggernaut. Juggernaut's powers came from a relic. He got cursed by a relic. And then there was a Marvel comic that basically insinuated that Scarlet Witch granted him his power. Which, dude, no, that he got his power from a cursed relic. Period. He wasn't even a mutant. He was just a really super strong dude that got cursed by a relic because he was greedy. And
see, I didn't know Juggernaut's origin story either.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't for the longest time either, but he's not actually a mutant.
Huh. That's neat.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, apparently Sabretooth and Wolverine were supposed to be brothers.
That's what I'd heard
That's
too.
their proper origin story. That's correct. That's their proper origin story. Sabretooth hates his brother Wolverine because when Wolverine discovered his powers, they're both, by the way, they're both from like the 1800s. They were both born in like the 1800s or some shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, they joined the military, and they both served in every major world war. And in Sabretooth's instances, he served on both sides of half of those major world wars at one point. They were executed by firing squad after being court-martialed for some reason multiple times under multiple armies in multiple wars, which basically they just played dead and then faked dead, you know, until they were buried, and then more or less they moved on to a new military force and joined up again or whatever, which is how they ended up coming under the command of Colonel Stryker. He discovered them and, you know, more or less blackmailed them under his service. But the reason Sabretooth and Wolverine have such a rivalry is because the day that Wolverine discovered his powers, he killed their father. I can't remember why. And Sabretooth never forgave him for that.
Okay.
So.
What are we talking about, guys?
Hey, Outlaw, what up, man?
What up, Sam?
We are learning about the Marvel universe.
There's other stories.
We've been talking about different things
too.
tonight.
Like, there was a comic I had when I was younger where Peter Parker, as Spider-Man, lost his leg in a fight with Venom. I think, like, Venom bit his leg off or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyway, him and Mary Jane had a daughter who, I can't remember. I think her name was
May. Yeah, they named him after
or yeah, May Parker or something. Yeah. Anyway, they named her his family, whatever. Anyway, well, Peter Parker lost his leg, and his daughter essentially becomes Spider-Woman. So there was that comic, and then there was one where Gwen Stacy, or I guess Ghost Spider, is the proper name. I've always just called her Spider Gwen because that's me. But Gwen Stacy becomes the spider person of the universe, and Peter Parker is not Spider-Man or involved in any way. And he ends up meeting the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane, who is overtaken by the Venom symbiote, or a subspecies of it, or whatever. Anyway, Peter Parker's daughter becomes the symbiote. The symbiote host who becomes Scream, if you're familiar with Scream.
That's the female symbiote, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Scream is the...
Yeah, I remember her from Maximum Carnage.
Yeah, that's correct. It's just the Maximum Carnage shit. Dude, Carnage is pretty awesome, but...
Fuck, yeah.
Venom is 100% that dude. I'm a big fan of the anti-heroes. You should.
I see the clips on YouTube, and I'm like, man, this doesn't look bad.
I mean, I own the movies. If you want to watch them, I've bought the movies digitally, so I mean, I can zip them and send them to you if you want. Do you have
watch party? Hold on.
Oh yeah, that too. I said, do you have WinRAR? I mean, fuck, dude, I have Venom, WinRAR, yeah, WinZip. It basically is an archive extraction.
Probably. I know the last time I did anything involving movies, my buddy sent them to me through Google Mail or something like that.
Oh, I wouldn't know how to do that. Well, I have both the Venom movie and the Venom Let There Be Carnage.
That's I think they're coming out with the third one.
Yeah, there.
Are they? Well, I don't know. I don't remember what movie it was, but did you see at the end where fucking Eddie Brock ends up outside of his own universe? And he sees Parker on the TV, and he's like, that guy, and they lift the TV.
And so I think the last Spider-Man movie I saw was the one after 3. When they quit using... What's his name? God damn. I hate my memory sometimes.
Andrew Garfield.
I guess. Yeah. I think I watched the first one. I really liked... Was it Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire will forever be the Spider-Man to me.
Yeah.
Best
I'm gonna
Spider-Man.
spit dirt in your eye.
To what?
You throws dirt in your eye.
He throws dirt in your eye.
You ain't never seen them memes?
Yeah.
You ain't ever seen them Tobey Maguire
Somebody
memes?
put some dirt in your eye.
No.
Yeah, because you see in the movie where, because fucking John J. Jameson is slandering Spider-Man when he's got the black suit in Spider-Man 3, and that's Tobey's reaction. He's like, I think someone put some dirt in your eye. And I'm like, oh man, it just got real.
Oh yeah, because that when he had that symbiote, he was able to kind of act on some more impulses that he normally wouldn't normally act on.
Well, did you know that Spider-Man can rip faces off just by gripping the face?
God, yeah. He could kill people easily. He chooses not to. Venom didn't hold back.
Yeah. Dude, oh my god, the Venom movie is great. I love it. My favorite part of the whole movie is the apartment scene when they're done with the fight. Venom's talking to Eddie, and he's like, okay, now, let's bite off all the heads and pile them up in the corner. Dude. Okay,
That's
biting
fucking
off the
awesome.
heads, I get because you're an alien, right? But what's with the piling them up in the corner deal, bro?
I mean,
Right.
Predator wore the skulls along his belt as a trophy. So, I guess it would make some
Jesus,
sense.
fuck.
Well, let me find
There's
it.
a version of Wolverine that was bonded with symbiote Venom.
Oh, God.
Yeah, imagine that shit, right?
Oh, that's scary.
You know,
'Cause Wolverine
here's my
already
biggest
had no problem
with
really
DC.
killing.
Yeah.
But symbiote Wolverine, yeah, definitely not kill people. Definitely would kill.
Not even definitely would kill. It would just there's no inhibition there left.
Yeah.
There's nothing left to prevent it at that point.
The bodies would be
I mean,
stacked in one corner, heads would be stacked in another.
yeah, dude. I mean, the only thing that keeps Wolverine from being a total animal is his desire to do right.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's going to be taken away with Venom. Plus, I like the idea because one of the balances that is given to the character for the Wolverine character is that the adamantium, which is what gives him his overall durability in the first place, is also killing him slowly. It's poisoning him. Well, this is no longer an issue when he is bonded with the symbiote. Because, as you know, there are versions of Eddie Brock which cannot live without Venom because he has cancer.
Okay,
There's
that
also a
explains
version
in
of
Spider-Man 2 why, what's his fucking name has the symbiote. God damn. His best friend.
As far as I know, it's always Eddie Brock that has the symbiote.
In Spider-Man 2 right now,
actor, right?
it's what's his name's son. His best friend.
Harry Osborn.
Yeah. The symbiote's bonded with him. And I think it was in the first one that you see that in a cutscene.
Oh, that's right. There's a couple times when it's Osborn who has the symbiotes. Venom hates being called a parasite.
Even though that's essentially what it is.
I mean, a symbiote is a parasite, though. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. A symbiotic relationship is a form of a parasitic relationship. It's just symbiotic means both parties get a benefit.
Yeah.
As opposed to purely parasitic, where only one gets the benefit.
Yeah.
Well, there was a comic where Venom convinced Eddie that he needed him because he had cancer, but it was a lie. But because Venom reinforced that lie to Eddie so many times, Eddie actually got a fucking cancerous tumor because he believed it so heavily.
Gotta love the body, baby.
Right. Cancer by proxy.
Worry yourself to death. It's doable.
Where are we supposed to go, Chaos?
I'm not 100% sure. There's a couple more things on here that I think I found. I've pretty much found everything there is to find in this game level, at least.
For all intents and purposes, Venom gaslit Eddie to death.
Yeah.
Why in the hell? Alright, I guess we're doing that. Fallout 4 has some really fucking weird power armor paint jobs, man.
One of the other mods that I use in Skyrim is it allows you to equip multiple enchantments instead of just one.
Yeah,
That
I do
one's
too. I like that as
fine.
well. Listen, if you like to fuck with enchanting, you should try either Summer Mist or Winter Mist. You can't. Okay, well, let me say it like this: you can use them both, and they will conflict with each other, and it may cause crashes. However, if you install Winter Mist first and then install Summer Mist, you will get both of them running at the same time. And so, okay, for example, there's an enchantment in one of them that basically gives you, a set amount of gold every time you perform a kill move. Well, in the other version of the mod, that enchantment is replaced by an enchantment that either calls a spectral wolf or the ghost of a lost king to your side. I think the enchantment is, for the wolf, it's called Enchantment of the Silent Moon, and for the ghost, it's called Enchantment of the Lost King, or something like that. And they will run together, and they will both work.
Huh.
Yep. So you'll have the spectral wolf, and then every time you get a kill move with the same item, the same enchantment will give you the gold for the kill move. But like I said, it makes the game super unstable.
Yeah.
Yeah. The unofficial Skyrim patch actually helped make it a little less unstable. So.
I think we're just going to have to ride the timer out. I'm not sure what's going on with this level.
Okay.
I'm going to destroy some houses.
There was a Fallout 4 mod called the Commonwealth Spartan.
Mm-hmm.
And it added in an ass ton of, like, Halo 4 era armors to the game. It also added in the Needler, which it functioned effectively the same way it does in Halo. If you're pointing at your target, the projectiles will trap the target, and then if enough of them enter the target, they blow up. You got sticky grenades.
That's so fun.
Dude, it was. Well, unfortunately, that mod is now end of life.
Why
No
do
longer
their
available.
J.I.
Why do
Entered
their
the
houses
chat.
look like
Welcome to the stream.
giant bugs?
J.I. said,
You mean Dragon Ball Z?
just for the record, Defoe did an infinitely
Yeah,
better
the
job as
houses
Norman
that
than Toby
Chaos
could
is
do as Peter.
destroying, like, why do their houses look like giant bugs?
They're aliens, and they live in pods.
Well,
Capsule.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say Capsule Corp, but if you're talking about the weird-looking houses like you might see on Namek, is that what you're talking about, Outlaw?
Yeah, on the game that he's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, but but the houses that Capsule Corp makes look different than that, though.
Yeah. Capsule Corp.
You may not be cut out for this.
I really
Dragon
don't
Ball.
know. I don't know why it did all that. I don't know why it didn't let us complete whatever. We might have broke the level there.
Oops.
We'll just blame Canada.
Okay.
You guys broke the level. Oh my god.
The level. Let's do some. You want to do some random roulette?
Okay.
Alright. The
Oh
way
my
random
God.
roulette works, I'll just put it in player match. We'll do 1v1. I'll put the private slot. The way random roulette works, you hit triangle, no matter what it's got you on, that's who you're playing as.
Okay.
I'm running around the wasteland LARPing as Master Chief.
Nice.
I'm sleepy.
Bedtime.
You
Well, it
getting
is
tired,
at
Outlaw?
past your bedtime clock.
Do what, guys?
That it is
I
past
asked
your
if you were getting
bedtime.
tired.
Yeah, it is past your bedtime.
Wow.
Oh, come on now, Outlaw. Are you kidding me, man? This is my second night in a row on a stream with no sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. You got to stay awake so you can get to the chopper.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's good. Holy
You gotta
shit.
stay awake to get to the chopper because the predator's out there, and Chris Hansen's in jail because he got popped for entrapment, so he's not there to protect you from the predator anymore.
Oh my God.
You better not bore me.
Nah, I wish I could, guys.
Didn't he get popped for
Great.
entrapment? Didn't one of those chomos actually take him to court and they found him guilty of
Wait,
it?
what happened?
Didn't Chris Hansen go
What
to
happened?
prison and get popped for entrapment?
So,
Oh,
you
I don't
going to
know.
help me warm
Don't
up,
know.
or
Chris
what?
Angel?
No, Chris Hansen. To catch a
Oh, Chris
predator?
Hansen. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like he did.
Oh, jeez. I hate Cell. I really do.
I'm coming.
SS2 Gohan all the way.
Ooh.
This is gonna be bad.
I take that back. I liked his first form.
The combat's so much different than the second one.
I love the original Cell form that he starts off with. I think that's a pretty
The
good
bug.
transformation. Yeah, the one that drinks people.
Yeah.
Drink people.
That
Oh my
terrified me
God.
when I was younger. Like the episode where he drinks that old man in front of Piccolo. Oh my God,
Oh,
dude,
man.
that shit gave me nightmares for weeks.
You know something? Even as a kid, there was only one thing that ever scared me to that degree. Does anyone remember a movie called Tommy Knockers?
Called what?
Does anyone remember a movie called Tommy Knockers?
Tommy Knockers. I remember the movie. Like I remember the name. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it.
Now,
This could
But
be
I'm familiar with the name. Yes.
I don't remember it.
It
my
came out in
mother was
the
watching that movie.
came out in the
80s.
70s, I think.
70s,
70s or 80s,
70s.
maybe.
80s. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
I'm
on.
fixing to look it up myself. Tommy Knockers, 1987.
I have one here that says it's a 1993 film.
That might have been when the movie come out.
Just a minute. It's a horror movie, though.
Yes.
It's like a haunted.
Bye, Outlaw.
Take it easy, Outlaw.
So rude.
Yeah, The Tommy Knockers by Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
1993 horror. It's season one. Okay, so apparently there's a TV show.
Oh, it was a
J.I.
TV show. Okay.
Said. 87.
Yeah.
Back to this scene here real quick. And
I remember I had a puppy named Buster, and he was trying to hop up in the bed with me one night, and he couldn't quite make it. So he was trying to get up there, and his leg was like rapidly slapping the bed, and it scared the living fuck out of me, dude. And I jumped out of bed, tripped over my blanket, fell on the dog, and like fucking rapidly combat crawled out of the room. Felt so bad afterwards. For some reason, that's the only thing that ever scared me to that degree.
I'm gonna teach you
My
what
whole life.
if you underestimate the Ginyu Force.
I don't know why it was that way, but how do you drink somebody?
You poke a hole in them, and then you get your straw and you shove it in them. I mean, there's always felching. Which is gross, don't look it up. I mean, look it up at your own risk. Damn it, I ran out. Oh, wow. Just solar flared my ass. How dare you?
That's how it is, work. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, damn it.
I've been dicking around with porting over mods from one game to another. Because I found a mod for, found a couple Halo mods for Fallout New Vegas. It puts ODST armor in New Vegas as a power armor. And then you can get like DMA5B and the M7 caseless. There's the SOCOM version of the Magnum. But then there's a mod that basically lets you replace New Vegas's moon with a Halo ring.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's dude, and it's really fucking cool looking too. You can look up and you're like, oh hey, that's a Halo ring. Like, it's unmistakable. Well, I'm trying to port it over into Fallout 4. I want to put a Halo ring in the sky in Fallout 4. So, my entire sanctuary settlement is rookie Marines, outfitted settlers. Piper's dressed as Linda in Linda's Argus armor. I'm running around as Master Chief. Preston Garvey is LARPing as Fred. And I'm not sure who I'm gonna, have running around LARPing as Kelly. I think I'm gonna make that Kiri. But I like to hook Kate up with CCD armor and a lockpick module. So she has the shotgun, so I like to LARP her around as a female version of Email. So Kate's actually my favorite Fallout 4 companion. Email is my favorite Halo Spartan of all time.
I can't even get a hit on you.
Whoa.
Majin Buu sucks. Don't ever play as Majin Buu.
I
Man,
suck.
Majin Buu is a fucking monster.
You gotta get good, scrub.
Kid Buu.
No, I'm kidding.
Kid Buu is a monster.
God, yes.
I only have 4
Kid
characters,
Buu is a
so
fucking demon.
not really much for me to choose from.
Okay, I see.
Who was the
Yeah,
fat Buu
you
that
gotta-
would turn his enemies into chocolate and eat them?
That was Fat Buu.
Yeah, what was his name though? It wasn't
Fat Buu.
Buu.
No, it
though,
was just
it?
Buu. It was Majin Buu.
Oh, it was just. It was just Boo. Okay.
Yeah, well, Majin Buu. Like, they were all called Majin
Majin
Buu.
Buu.
I think the last one was actually called Kid Buu. Actually, at the
Yeah.
end, Fat Boo was called Good Boo.
Haha, this is great.
Is he good, Boo?
Yeah, at the end, he became Good Boo, and then you had Kid Boo, which was evil. And then from
What?
Majin Buu,
Raditz is
we
trying to
got
talk big?
Maju.
Weren't the Majin Boos just all different variants of the same fucking character though?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. I just became the hero of the minute man. Justin Davies a fucking cock.
Pull your own weight.
So what's the premise of the game you guys are playing?
So it's Xenoverse. So it's like a it's time patrol shit. So an entity is
Time
going back in
patrol?
time. Yeah, so you're playing a time patrol character and you go back in time because somebody's fucking with history and corrupting it.
Okay.
And you gotta go through and correct the timelines. I don't know why I keep going to invite. And yeah, that's
So
it.
it's the same premise as the new Loki TV series.
Dragon Ball superheroes
Yeah.
is what it is.
It's more or less like it's the same premise as the new Loki TV series, just with Dragon Ball characters.
I guess.
Well, that's what happens with Loki. He, I don't know if you've ever seen the Avengers movies, but
Some of them.
the Avengers basically they go into the quantum realm, in their present, and then they exit the quantum realm in their past, so that they can attempt to retrieve the time stones in order to get them before Thanos does. But Loki got captured, and the wrong version of Loki got his hands on the Tesseract and managed to disappear with it. So he became a divergence in the timeline, which, you know, he ends up going to this time travel cop agency or whatever. And I guess he's working with him now. They're really fucking with characters, man. They made Loki's fallen version with a female version of himself from another timeline.
Come on, fight for real.
Not strong enough to do any damage to you, Chaos.
Some of it, and also, I don't know. I mean, you're not. I mean, I'm trying to go easy. Because I know you're not as experienced at this game as I am. You know what?
Yeah, and
let
like,
it blow
I'll
up.
do you a solid. Let me see if it's got. There we go.
and the 4 characters that I have aren't even as strong as the ones you've been using.
Yeah, it's been giving me a good lineup. Here you go. Let's see what happens
Come on, man,
here.
freaking out of your power armor. Oop, I died.
Apologize. Now's the time.
Little pro tip: if you ever play Fallout 4 and you come up against an enemy in power armor, do what you can to get behind them and use VATS to target the fusion core in their armor, because if you shoot it, it'll overload and blow up and they'll step out of their armor. And even though it'll count as stealing the frame, you can then kill the enemy and take their armor, their whole suit. I just tried to do that to a Brotherhood knight and died from my troubles. Got merch. He's still only level 16. Fairly low level still. I just started this character.
Hercule sucks. I keep trying to play him like a normal character.
Rolling Hercule punch. Dynamite kick. I am.
What, can you play as like Dragon Ball Z characters in that game, or is it just like a generic player character?
Dynamite kick.
So you can choose to play as like Vegeta or
Yeah.
Frieza or Goku or whoever. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I have most of the characters unlocked aside from DLCs and I guess whatever gets unlocked through the Dragon Balls.
What do you mean you can unlock those just by collecting the Dragon Balls?
I believe so. I know in the second one, there's characters that you can unlock through the Dragon Balls.
You did better than I expected.
Oh, okay.
But the first one, I haven't played the... Dude, I haven't played Xenoverse since PlayStation 3. So this is like my first time playing it in like almost a decade. Because I got it the day it came out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm one of those. Like as soon as this new Dragon Ball Z game gets on pre-order, I'm on it. Like a fat kid on chasing an ice cream truck. I'm pre-ordering that fucker, and that may or may not be the last game I pre-order.
Okay, I'll show you how it's done. You seriously want me to fight for real?
'Cause I think my
Careful,
foot.
bro. I might end up
Dragon
kicking
Ball.
your butt.
Budokai Tenkaichi Ultimate Battle 3. It's the best. It had all the characters. And I mean all the characters. They could just remaster 3 and add some characters to it from Super. I want a vast roster from Super 2. That was one of the things I liked about like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Had a very diverse roster. Damn it.
Nah, come and get me. Huh? I've been fighting a weakling.
What 4 characters do you have? And I'll try and stay within that realm. I know you got Goku and Piccolo, obviously.
And I have my own created character, and I have Raditz.
Okay. Let me know which one it gives you. Never mind. I'll just choose from one of them 4. I don't know if you want me to choose my character, though. But I'm going to. Time is it? 1:43.
Yeah, it's 2:45 here.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure what just happened right there.
You have way more health than I do too.
Do what?
You have way more health than I do too.
I don't know if it factors in my actual stats. It could be. And beat the shit out of me one more time. I want to see something. Okay. Alright, hold on a second. I want to see something. Don't. Okay, each hit progressively gets harder for me. Yours stayed about the same. Hey, we get to finish the combo.
One of your hits takes down at least a quarter to a third of my health.
I know. I saw that. Like my third strike took took a lot of your health there. All right. So I will choose. You said you had Goku, Piccolo, Raditz, and Raditz, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm getting Piccolo. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Unless it's basing it off of my character's stats.
How many times have we fought? A Goku.
Probably because I'm looking at your characters in your stream there, and your stats are way higher than mine.
Ah, I missed. Could be basing it off of my character stats, which that's kind of dumb. We'll have to see. It's probably gonna be my last one here. Is it the same as Raditz?
I think with the other characters, it is based off of your personal character stat.
Hold on. There are other surviving Saiyans besides me? Wait, is he even a Saiyan?
It's a she. It misgendered her. Oh, wow.
I barely do any damage to some of your characters.
Yeah, I see that.
What astounding weakness!
That's dumb.
No matter what we do, you're always gonna be annihilating me.
Shit, yep. We learned something about Xenoverse, because I don't think it does it in Xenoverse 2. Ooh, I should have really tested it with a pool or one of Frieza's minions. That would have been the real test. Let's go over here real quick. I haven't been over here in a hot minute. I'm sure there's some shit in this gift thing here. Yeah, I don't care about Boo. Shut up. Clothing, skills, time, space, deliveries.
Greetings.
I have no gifts. Oh, what a shame. That's item shop, skill shop. Let's see what we got real quick. Change the future. Pose to stop a strike attack. If you succeed, move right to your enemy. Fire. That sounds stupid. Looks like I don't have the Zenny. Oof.
We have nice new items in stock.
Let's see here. It's the battle suit. That would bump up my health and ki, but the stuff I have is okay. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing.
We have nice new items in stock.
Piccolo's turban. This is kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Oh my goodness. Let me get this back up. And I believe I had, yep, there we go. Well, shout out to Sam Fisher here and Crystal Kitten. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for shout out to Crystal Kitten, special gaming out. Make sure to check her out on her YouTube channel, especially if you want to see someone drive around like an 80-year-old Asian lady that just don't give a fuck in some really nice cars. And shout out Sam Fisher. Make sure to check him out. Great conversations are always had over there. Did stream yards? No, I'm just buffering on my end. Quit that shit. There we go. And let's see, get in the chat here. We had Jet A, Who 346, Sir Yeetus, part of the Warband. Make sure to check him out. Show him some love and support. Great conversations are always had over on his channel. 4-0 Raisin, another gaming content creator here on YouTube. Make sure to check him out. Plays some really interesting games. James Money 615. It's good seeing you. Chris Mitchell, future Emperor of Canada and the biggest bigot of them all. Make sure to check him out. He doesn't stream often because, you know, adulting and shit. But when he does, it's always great conversations over there. Bingus, it's good seeing you, brother. Pulse Kebab, make sure to check him out. Last call, Pulse Kebab. Great conversations are always had over there, and you may or may not be there, or you may be there the next time he gets his channel in trouble because he's always trying to get his channel suspended. Let's see, we had Primo Living BC.
Sir Yeetus
And what is this?
said,
Yeetus.
Monster Hunter is an amazing franchise.
It's wasn't my cup of tea. I'll play some Dauntless though. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. It's Builder Survival Tuesdays. Gonna be doing some 7 Days to Die most likely. So hope to see you there. Thank you to those that are still subscribed. The support has been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Do hope you stick around for the long run. Until next time, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is you hail from. I'm out this bitch. Peace.
Don't touch me there.
My no square.
I changed the uniform I was in, so I brought some of my stats up.
Nice.
Don't touch me there.
You got some good skills. Yeah.
My no squares.
Don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. No, my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there. My no square.
Why?
It's just clever.
Touch me there.
But
My no square. Don't touch me there. Touch me there. My no square. Don't touch me there.
Characters, that's like the other.
that's the key.
Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there.
Fun little place. It's got like a glide ability.
I haven't played World of Warcraft for a long time.
I've been meaning to. I may just do it Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Thursday, because Wednesday is Switch Day.